In the middle of January, I went on an art journaling course. At the beginning of the course, I thought, not for me, too small in a book. No, no, no. But by lunchtime, I was absolutely hooked on it. And it's just a lovely thing to do. You don't have to be artistic. You're not writing your life. You're just doing whatever you feel like. So we started off with just covering the page with water, splashing colours on, and then just doodling. So all the white is doodling, and it made me think of the Victoria Falls, where it just so happened all my family were meeting together. All 6 of my grandchildren were there. So that was absolutely brilliant. I then carried on and did this doodle, and that's with a white marker pen. And that reminded me of the rainforest in the falls. So I stuck in a picture of the Victoria Falls, and again, all the family together. So sad I wasn't there. Anyway, we carried on. On the course, we had to write and draw with our non-dominant hand. Very difficult to do, but great fun. And there I've done a little bit more doodling. Doodling is great, and it inspires you to do other things. There we're back to fires again. This is just words about fires. It's nothing, no spectacular writing. And then I did a bit of cartooning, not as free as I would like, but it was about saving the animals after the fire. Here I started doodling again, put blue and green paint down, and just wrote a bit about the earth regenerating and the seeds springing to life and life re-establishing itself, and miracles happen. On the island, we have lampposts along the bridge, and the council decided they didn't like the pelicans sitting on them. Anyway, everyone had a moan about it, and they took away the wires that were put on the lights to stop the pelicans roosting there. Anyway, the pelicans are back. The same week, I had 2 speaking engagements, so I did a little bit about them. This is about Tony and his sepsis. He got really, really ill and was ill for a few months, so that's a bit about that. And this one is vision. No one ever hurt their eyes by looking at the bright side of life, so just remember that. This is our garden, just quick watercolours and then doodling over the top of it. Over here I've got that little poem about gardens, kiss of the sun for pardon. Here's my darling husband on his 75th birthday. And here I've just got, I stuck in a map of Australia. It's a country of extreme weather, and then I did a bit about drought, floods, fire and hurricanes. I mean, it really is incredible what Australia has put up with. Then it was my late daughter's birthday. Butterflies always make me think of her, so I did that for her. Then we came to the day where Tony had his, what was it called, Tony? Something line, PICC line removed. He had it in for 4 weeks after he got out of hospital so that he could get 24-hour-a-day antibiotics. So that was that. That was another speaking engagement. This is about hanging out with good friends and laughing. Over here, I did a picture of the beach at Wirram. We cycle up there most days. It's glorious. This is January, just a few of the things that happened in January. And that was a little thing I found on Facebook about success and decided to paint poppies. Then this is about the coronavirus, and so is that little bit. Here's February, what happened there. Our lady that took our journaling course challenged us to make some postcards and do some kind of thread work on them. So I did that. Little flowers here and the stars sparkling and the moon. This is called The Rebirth of Love, and it's sort of about the people in Italy who were having really not much contact with each other. And here's me enjoying a very good red. I saw this picture and the body looked just like mine, so I had to cut it out and put it in. This is Thoughts on Life Today, how Australia is managing to keep the coronavirus well under control and all about that. And here I've written about how wonderful it is to live on Bribie Island during this time. We are just so fortunate. It's wonderful. This is a place where Tony and I stop most days on our cycle rides, Lookout Point, and yeah, it's just a lovely scene. Here's March. More happened in March for us, so there's more that I've put in. Then we started our bathroom renovation. So that's a picture of the bathroom stripped out. And this is the shower that Tony put in the garden for us. We so enjoy showering out there. We're very lucky to have a secluded garden. Now, this is the view across the passage at sunset. And Tony and I went there at Sylvan Beach and we got our takeaway fish and chips and had them there. Absolutely beautiful. Right, on my birthday, I wanted to paint something bright and beautiful, so I did these sunflowers. And then I wanted to talk about our takeaways. We rarely have takeaways, but we've started having them to try and support the small business around. So I love calamari and Tony enjoys his fish and chips, so there we go. Oh, this is about me and being addicted to carbs and me trying to get off it, so that's a bit personal. This is a little verse that I took off the program of the memorial service for my brother who died last year, and I just thought it was rather nice. And again, a nice little doodle. I love doodling. Then at this time I was meant to be with my grandchildren in England and then in Zambia. And unfortunately with the virus I couldn't go. So I did a couple of pages of my beautiful grandchildren. These are just comments on life about our outdoor shower, the grandchildren, about our bikes going faster in the rain, amazingly, the new bathroom, and how I get so much paint on my skin when I paint in the nude without an apron on, but there you are. Anyway, this is the diary about April, how nothing much is happening because everything's closed down. So, yeah, anyway, another little doodle. Then over here I've started April, another little thing. And then this I've just started. It made me think of my daughter. And it's to go with a little verse that says, if you ever feel your efforts are unappreciated, remember that God puts on a stunning performance each morning, but most of his audience sleep through it. So I just wanted to put that in for Jenna so that she knows she is appreciated. She was talking more about her job and work. Anyway, I love this. You can do anything you like. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. I use cheap kids' colours of watercolour and some colour pencils, and I really enjoy doing it. And maybe you should have a go as well.